Hey, how you doing? This is Jamie. I'm out here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and my family and I chose to invest in probably one of the best trucks I've ever driven. We here have a 2021 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. You don't see too many of those around here in the Pittsburgh area, but I gotta tell you, this thing is unbelievable. You got those 33s on there and you're driving around town, you don't even know they're there. You really don't. Anyhow, the purpose of this video here, and many more to come, is to give you some helpful hints, tips, things of that nature. I have a mechanical background, collision expert, and I'm not one of those guys that doesn't know what I'm talking about. I have a clue. Okay? But anyhow, what I'd like to do here is give a little performance, up the performance on this thing, give it some horsepower with that, really breaking the bank. And I mean literally, you can do this with just a little bit of funds out of your paycheck. We're going to change over the air filter, and we're going to show you the difference of that, and we're going to chip this thing. But first, I need my assistant.
Hello, my name is Ryder, and I'm my dad's assistant. So let's get started.
Okay, before we get started, I just want to let you know that I've already done all these modifications, and they have made such drastic changes that I really wanted to share them with you out there, because for what little it costs to do this, you would be surprised the performance and horsepower increase. It is just really amazing, and it didn't take a whole lot of money. All right, let's get started. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking out the screws off of the air cleaner. You need what you're going to need here is your choice of poison here, but you need a 8mm. Don't have my old man glasses on. You need an 8mm. You will need an extension to get down here, and from experience, you want to make sure you don't drop and lose your screw. Okay? My cameraman's laughing, he knows. All right, so anyhow, what you want to do here is get your last one out. Struggle with the last one here. Okay. And pretty much that simple. There is something I do want to say before I pull all this. Let me set this here out of the way. If you can get that camera on me, that would be awesome. All right. I actually thought about investing before I bought the K&N air filter. I thought about buying a cold air induction, forced air induction setup system. And the situation with that, though, is that what little people know about these vehicles is that they already have a forced air induction system set up from the factory, which is really cool. Okay, so it'll save you money. So let me show you. Bring that camera on over here, my little friend. See this hole right here? Not too close. Right here on your passenger side, right in here. This ductwork comes up, comes around under the fender, and comes up right here. It comes up here, but it also connects down inside the air box. All right? So, with that said, you now have basically your whole setup for your forced air induction. So you're good to go. So instead of going to knn.com and looking around and going, well, I really like that, that's going to give me a lot of power and better performance. Well, you know what? You already have it. Honestly, you're going to be wasting your money. So save yourself the $200, $300, $400 and just spend the $55 for the air filter. Oh wow, you're not going to believe this. As I'm trying to take this factory filter out, it kind of is coming apart in my hand. It literally just broke in my hand. But anyhow, let me show you something here. Okay, because there's a big difference. All right, look at the air filter on this. Okay, you can clearly see this thing is a monster. Now the glue obviously would be to keep all this together, because you can see how, It might look kind of flimsy and cheaply made, obviously, but this thing is really heavy. This thing is, I would say, about 1.5 pounds. All right. So how about we pause that and let me grab the new part. Okay. So now here's the K&N performance filter. Okay, it's the exact same thing. I mean, but oops, not that way. It's not. But you can clearly see. Look at the difference in this. Look at the difference. This is the K&N. This is factory. Okay.
Way more thinner.
Exactly. And another thing is all this space captures dirt. And you have that forced air induction, you're going to trap a lot of dirt in this thing. So you know what you do with this? Sayonara! You don't need that. This right here from K&N is going to give you anywhere estimated to about 10 more horsepower of an increase. And I can assure you, with that and the chip that I put in, you will get it. This cost you about $55, somewhere thereabouts. I think the shipping was free. All right, so let's install it. And again, what you want to do is you don't want to lose any of your bolts. All right, and that'll do it here. All right, another thing I do want to add about the K&N air filter, okay, is that you don't ever have to buy one again. They are washable and reusable, okay? Now, I don't say take it home, it's dirty, put it in your laundry tub and scrub it with soap and water. No. Follow its instructions, all right? All right. Anyhow, moving on, what I want to do is I want to talk about the computer chip now, the performance chip. So let's take that to another level. Okay, next thing we got here is our Spitfire tuning chip, okay? Comes in the box like this. Now, I did have another chip when I had my Ram 1500, my 2019 Ram, and that chip did not do nowhere near as good as this, and I paid a heck of a lot more for that chip as opposed to this one. Like I said, that just to run down the prices real quick, the air filter, the K&N air filter for this is around $55, maybe $56, and I think that includes shipping. This here is about $65. If I remember correctly. I got it on, I think it was eBay. You can check it out here. Let me put my old man shades on here real quick and tell you exactly here real quick. There is a website for this someplace. All right, well, it's not here. Just look up Spitfire, Spitfire tuning. All right, so anyhow, what you want to do here is you want to locate your OBD2 port, which we all know in the Gladiator is right here, literally just below the speaker and just to the left of your brake pedal. Okay, what they say here you do is you plug this bad boy in. Let me put my old man shades back on. All right, and I still can't see. Okay, now get that in here. Make sure you have a secure. Make sure it's secure. Now, what you have to do now is you have to make it communicate. Okay, so after you do that, you want to turn your vehicle into the on position. Do not start it. Remember, do not start it. Okay, so with this vehicle, you're turning on the accessory. And it says specifically, do not start the car. Wait 10 seconds for the chip to complete its connection to the vehicle's ECU. Okay. Next, you want to turn the radio down. All right. Anyhow, what you want to do next is you want to start the vehicle. All right, and it says give it another 10 seconds, and it allows the chip to communicate and remap. Okay, and then after that, what it states is that you allow 30 to 60 miles of drive time for it to start. Basically, what it has to do is directions. Okay, you get started, you learn. Here's what it basically goes down. All right, it learns the way you drive. If you're hard on the throttle, you're going to be hard on the throttle. All right? You're soft on the throttle like I am, you're good until you get off-road and rock and roll. Anyhow, long story short, this little guy here will give you about 5 more points of miles per gallon increase, and you can gain, they say, about 60 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour. Haha. You get about 60 more horsepower. All right? So, estimating it out, you get factory 285 horsepower from this. You add about 10 horsepower with the K&N filter. The chip, another 60 horsepower. You do the math. You're at about, what, 355? And that's estimated. It's around there. And trust me, we know the difference. As bigger difference. What do you think?
Right when he hits on the throttle, you go back in your seat, literally.
There you go.
Before, when we brought it home, it did not do that.
Exactly.
It did not.
It throws you in the seat now with just these 2 little things, and that's you're not even spending 150 bucks. So, you want to try it? Go for it. You will be impressed. I promise you. All right. Stay tuned for more videos because we got a lot of cool mods to do.